manager Steve Kittrick after today's 2-1 Derby Day victory over Ilkeston Town. That's got to feel satisfying, hasn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. I thought we played really well today. Big pluses for me is we weathered the storm when they had their 20 minutes of a good patch. We weathered the storm, and I thought we were all worth 3 points today.
That was something I wanted to talk about. Obviously, you guys played really, really well in the first half, but conceding a penalty so early in the second, it could have been easy for the momentum to shift and heads to drop, but it didn't. And how proud are you with the resilience you've shown there to just keep going?
Well, I just said the most pleasing thing is that they've bought into what we've said. We've only been here, 3 weeks now? And they've bought into what we want to do and believing in each other and trusting each other, and camaraderie has been tremendous. And you know when the penalty goes in, I mean, we just had an argument with the ref, not an argument. The referees let the ball roll, so it ended up being nearly on 6 yard box by the time he struck it. Should he come back and do it? Yeah, he should. And if we hadn't won, then I might have had something to say about it, a little bit different. But I thought where we dug in, went to 4-4-2, stopped them playing. So they had a patch in second half when they were on top of us, and KP had to make a couple of good saves, and we couldn't get out, and we changed the system, and then Starkey goes up and scores a fantastic goal.
You just mentioned Starkey. Obviously, when you first came in, he was away on international duty, but this weekend, and this week in general, is probably the first chance you've had to really work with him so far since you've been here. Just how impressed are you with him? Because he's been immense this weekend.
He's a good player, and what I've said to him was, you've had a privilege to be with your country, so you'll play with a lot better players that have more intenseness and learn the game and watch them. What have you done? What you've learnt off them, fetch you. And improve your own game and take all the positive things that you've learned into your game and make it positive. And it's shown it's 3 goals in 2 games. Fantastic.
Obviously, you've made a decision to stay in Irvine a little further up the field now. He was obviously primarily playing in defence, but he's been more of a midfielder the last couple of games. But I think he's been performing really well there. What are your assessment on staying?
Well, we asked him to do a job. I mean, I went to watch Bushall last Tuesday. And we asked him to do a job to stop the ball going into strikers, and he did. And same with today, did a great job. He's been out for a while. He's come back in. They were getting tired. We fetched him off because of his endeavour and his efforts that he's done. But it helped us get in a good, stable place.
I spoke about this after the Rushall game with Lou. Losing to Rushton and Diamonds, it felt like there was a real lull about the place, but how impressed are you with the bounce back? Because the turnaround and just the belief in the side now, it's just been incredible the way you guys have performed these last.
Look, I mean, Rushton's won again today. They were a good side. People underestimate what they've done. They've got rid of most of the first team and put all the 23s in. And you've got hungry young lads that want to prove a point. And I thought when we played at Rushton, we should have been 4 up at half time. But they've done well. Like today, I thought we should have been probably 3 up at half time, and I don't think Jamie would complain if we were. But we knew with the win, second half it'd be different. But we dug in. Character's good. We can hear music in the dressing room now. We've just fetched a different look to the game and a different slant on everything.
I just wanted to save the best to last, but today obviously means mathematically you guys have no chance of being relegated now, which I imagine was one of the main jobs when you came in, was to just prevent that sort of thing. So how satisfying is that?
It's very, very pleasing, you know what I mean? And the big thing for me, I've just said to the lads there, thanks very much for buying into what we've said, because without their efforts and their trust in us, we wouldn't be where we are. So, I've got to say thanks to them for doing that. But I've just told them now we've got to push on and win the next 3 games. There's no reason why we can't do that.